Tell me about the first time you ever tried ice. Where were you and where did you get it from and what did it feel like?
I was at my friend's house. I was using MDMA and we ran out. So I knew his mum and his mum's boyfriend had ice. So I asked to buy some off them. I bought a point and put it in the pipe and I don't know, I smoked it all and then from then I was hooked.
What did it feel like the first time to be on ice?
It's hard to describe, but it's probably the best feeling in the world. It's just a massive rush, you shake and you've got so much adrenaline, but you also have heaps of confidence and stuff.
They say when you take it for the first time, it's like an instant addiction. It's just something that you just can't give up. Is that a feeling that you can relate to?
Yeah, definitely. I was hooked from the first time I took it.
So what's the difference between smoking it and injecting it?
Well, injecting it, it's pretty undescribable. Once you've had a shot, you're hooked. That's definitely it. So I remember when I had my first shot, as soon as it was in my bloodstream, I was standing up and I had to sit down. I had just a massive rush and I couldn't even do anything with my body. I couldn't describe it.
So that feeling that you described to me before, the best feeling in the whole world.
Yeah. It's just times 10 with a needle.
Yeah. And how old were you at that stage?
I think I was 16.
So what happened from there?
Well, from there, I started sneaking out of my house at night to go to my mates and smoke it. I stopped going to school. I actually left home. I didn't go back home for a long time. I started doing crimes and stuff to get money and to get more ice.
What sort of crimes were you committing?
Just going out at night, going through cars and stuff, stealing stuff. Done aggravated robberies and stuff like that. I didn't really get into the serious crimes until I started injecting.
So how bad did it get? How bad did the crimes get?
I've done some really dumb things I regret.
Like what?
Well, I haven't been caught for them, so I'd rather not say, but just, things that if I think about myself when I was 12 years old, I'd never have thought I would have done that.
What was the point that you thought, this is bad?
I never really got to that point. Even though I was living that lifestyle, I didn't really look at it and think this is bad. I thought, this is hectic. Shooting up every day, going doing crimes.
So how did you get into rehab the first time? Was it your mum and dad who sort of intervened and said, it's time?
I wasn't living with them for ages, and then stuff got pretty bad and I decided to go home, and they said if I wanted to live with them, I had to go to rehab first. I think I stayed there for 2 weeks. Then I got kicked out. I went on ice again for 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Then I went back into rehab and I had my 17th birthday there.
What was it that triggered you to go back into rehab the second time?
I don't know, because when you're on ice and you're living on the streets, you don't eat, you don't have a roof over your head and stuff. So sometimes it's good just to be in rehab, be able to sleep, be able to eat. I never really went there to think, oh, I do want to get off drugs. I just went there to as a vacation kind of thing.
Tell me about Adam today. What's he like?
Well, I'm 5 months clean from everything. So I'm off weed, off ice. I don't drink alcohol or anything. I'm completely sober. I'm starting school next week to get my year 12.
Okay.
Going to CIT.
So you're 18. When was the last time you went to school?
I dropped out in the first term of year 11.
Okay.
So I think 2015.
Are you nervous or are you excited?
I'm really excited actually, because when you're at school, you don't really like it, but when you've had a good break from it, you realise, oh, school is probably the best thing. in your life. Like, you have friends there and stuff, and
If there is another 16-year-old boy who's listening to this and he's thinking about taking ice, what would be your advice to him?
if you try it, you're gonna be hooked, and it's really hard to get out of it.